What up, guys? Welcome to week 4. I hope you've had everything that you need to get done. I am trying to grade everything. Guys, it's been a long weekend. I had a conference that I was part of that I taught for basically 6 hours, more than that. My wife and I did a tech conference, and so I am absolutely worn out as far as getting everything done. But I will get the stuff graded as fast as I can. So don't you worry. I will make the comments and do all that stuff. So just give me a little bit of grace on this one. And let's just be honest. This week, it's my birthday week. So September 1st, and history is a really big September 1st throughout history. One of the biggest things, and I'm so not proud of, is that on September 1st, 1939, yeah, Germany and Russia invade Poland. So yeah, you got that kind of the start of the World War II type of deal. I know that we think we go in 1941, but it actually started way earlier. So yeah, I have the dubious pleasure of having my birthday on the same day that World War II kind of starts. But hey, that's all right. Anyway, we are going to celebrate that with talking about cool stuff, at least in my opinion, and we'll move on from there. All right, so we've got this week. Let's talk about this week for just a few minutes. On today, Monday, we're going to be talking about comparing W.E.B. Du Bois or Du Bois, Du Bois, whatever you want to say, and Booker T. Washington. So make sure you open that document because it has several things that you need to have on there ready to go. Just click on these links and make sure you're ready for Tuesday. Yes, my birthday. I'm going to mention that again. That talking about how we're going to have different opinions and still lead to reform, because we're going to be talking about the reform movement in the progressive era, that kind of stuff. So make sure you are watching the videos, all that kind of stuff as we go. All right. So I want to bring up this reform activity, and you'll see that here in just a second. We're talking about progressive reforms. I do a video there, so make sure, please, that you watch that, open that up. And then the activity has instructions, right? You're going to choose 2 issues that you feel you need to address in the United States. You need to write down why those issues need reforms, and then make at least one reform recommendation or suggestion for each. Make sure that's for each, and how you would move forward to enact lasting change. Now, here's the deal. A lot of times we want to yell and scream and get mad, and rightly so. We need to protest. We have a United States right to make sure that we are protesting to have that. But here's the problem that a lot of times we do. We often just yell and scream. We don't come up with reforms or suggestions that actually make lasting enacting changes. All right, so what your job is to come up with something that says, hey, this is an issue, this is a problem, let's make sure we try to fix it. Now, here's a unique issue that comes up with that. This is called the law of unintended consequences, and you'll hear this a lot of times in a lot that we do. For example, tax stuff comes up with the law of unintended consequences. Even this coronavirus stuff with the law of unintended consequences. We shut down schools, we shut down our economy, businesses, protection, right? And whether or not you agree or disagree, there were some unintended consequences that people kind of knew about, but they didn't know about. The more mental health comes to play. Businesses that, we're talking about giving back money, but where's that money come from? It comes from taxes. Well, if they don't have the taxes because they're not having a job, yeah, that comes up. Okay, so make sure you consider the big picture about some of these things. You can't just throw out, well, we need this reform, we need this, and that, that's great and all, but make sure you at least identify and address some of the unintended consequences that could happen with some of these things. All right, so you have a choice to complete this assignment in any format you would like to. So you got a written format, a video, presentation. Be creative. Make sure you address these topics, write them down, and deal with them. Okay, so make sure you put those on. This is going to be 50 points, so that is an important thing that you are doing. Okay, so that is on Wednesday, and then we have a quiz. Yes, your key terms quiz is on Wednesday or Thursday. So again, just like last time with the key people, you have 2 opportunities to take the quiz, and make sure, please, that you do that. Obviously, the attendance assignment refers to that as well. And then, of course, your Friday is your week blog. Now, there is something a little different because you have a test coming up. Woohoo! Test next Tuesday. All right. So yes, the day you get back, but hey, let's just be honest. You're going to take it from home. So, and you have all week to kind of complete it. So, yeah, there will be actually a limit, a time limit that you'll have to take. So you need to sit down when you're ready to take it because there will be a time limit. So you need to go ahead and you only get to take it once. So please understand that. All right. I have to put some restrictions on some of this stuff because there is a limit that we do. All right. Now, this is our first test. I get it. We're going to figure it out as we go. But I want you to know that I do have a test prep guideline. All right. This test prep guideline shows you what you need to be talking about. And it actually tells you some of the questions here. It actually gives you 3 of the response questions. There are 4, but there are 3 response questions, and you need to make sure you're putting this in. Now, I want to point something out. Provide your personal viewpoint. Can you get a personal viewpoint question wrong? Yes, you can. Why? Because you don't put your personal viewpoint. You don't explain what you are talking about. You don't actually give reasons for your personal viewpoint. So can you get it wrong? Yeah, if you don't defend your reasons. Okay? Can you get it wrong based on your reasons? No. Can you get a personal response question wrong because you don't even put your reason? I believe this. Why? If you don't put the why, yes, you'll get points taken off. So just so you know, all right? So I give you this really good stuff about, hey, this is what you need to know. This is what you need to talk about, okay? Make sure you know this. Make sure you run over this. But I also give you a test-taking strategies, okay? So this is Dr. T's test-taking strategies. This is dealing with some of the things that the thought processes of going through. Now, that's obviously first American History 1. I do, deal with a little bit of American History 2 stuff, but I talk about my thought processes. Please read through this, and I actually have a video that I talk about the matching and multiple choice strategies. Guys, listen, my job is not to teach you just about American history or just about history. It's about teach you about life skills. You will have to deal with multiple choice strategies for the rest of your life, okay? It's not just about test taking. It's not just about figuring out the best response. Analyzing the question, but you also have to analyze questions for life, okay? So watch the video, and hopefully it will help you kind of think through how these things work, all right? So that is the big picture. That is what we're doing this week. I hope you have a wonderful week. It's my birthday week. Woo! Yay! I'm older, grayer. Yeah, it is what it is. But I love you guys, and I hope you have a great week. I will see you at the flip side.